How's everybody doing today? We have... What? You cut me off already?
Just fucking restart the show.
No.
All right, we're going to keep it.
Yeah, we're keeping it in.
All right.
Just to show the animosity. We hate each other here on this show. Anyway, we're here with my fiancée, Illeanna.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a fun episode.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, hi Kathy. And Ron.
I love it right off the bat.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we like to poke the bear a little bit.
So what are we gonna talk about?
Prenups.
We're jumping right into prenups. I really like
Kathy really wants to know about prenups.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. I'm gonna get hit, I think, on this conversation. And I didn't even start it yet. So this is what we were talking about in the car. We've now talked about it a bunch.
Yeah.
I both really like the idea of prenups.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I also just don't at all like the idea of a prenup. Because it's like, I mean, it is like, jackass.
It's like admitting that you're gonna fail before you fail.
But it is a safety net for both people.
Mm-hmm.
So I do understand it's for future assets, for everything. It's a safety net for both people. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have high hopes for this union.
I think prenups are great for like Donald Trump type people.
So this is the argument that we had because that's what I brought up.
I disagree, but she can.
That's what I brought up because that's where you see it most often is people who have like an insane amount of money.
Right. Yeah, they're
saying I'm just going to protect my assets and like.
Yeah, well,
I might love you, but you're not going to take everything I own.
And let's be honest, a lot of those people, they're getting women that they don't really want them. They're just money.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, but it also includes like my thought process, like when I was saying it of why like I like it, is it's beneficial for both of us in the sense that one day she starts like her own firm, she has her own like practice, the whole thing. She's making $1 million a year, and we break up. I get that shit. Well, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same things, vice versa. This takes off. We start a company. We're doing great things. She gets half that shit if we don't have one. So, like, I understand it. Like, I get the thumbs up that. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, that really means, like, you do not have high hopes for what's going on. And I brought up in the car home today, it's also like a two-edged sword there with the fact that not only is it like, I don't have high hopes for this working out, it's also I also don't have high hopes, like, if it doesn't work out, I don't have high hopes that you're a good enough person to just, like, we're going to split everything amicably.
Right.
It's like a double-edged one.
People get nasty.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Screw that. Be honest. Like, my wife and I, we've been together since, and we got married in 2009, but we've been together since 2003. And I no matter what I bitch about, no matter what she bitches about, one thing I know for certain is that we will never fuck each other over.
Yeah,
like that.
like you'll be fair. That's what I said. Like if the absolute worst case scenario, worst thing happens, like we're gonna figure it out to be fair to everyone.
I think people, but I think what happens with when it gets nasty is when people cheat on each other. Things like that.
And I get that. Yeah. We actually brought up, like, Jeff Bezos, that whole thing. Like, his wife becoming the richest woman in the world just by
I think it's awesome because...
I don't agree with that.
I totally think...
There's a ton of hardworking women that deserve that title and all the other stuff.
Let me backtrack that a little bit. I think it's
sure
awesome because...
I'm not shitting on her.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. I think it's awesome because she immediately went and, like, gave a whole bunch of it away. Yeah, so I was like, hey, that's really cool. Yeah.
But, like I said, and obviously this is super far-fetched, but, like, let's say I had $200 billion or whatever that he had. Yeah. If we were to divorce, I said, would you be happy with, if we were, like, going to get a divorce, wouldn't you be happy if I was like, I'll give you $1 billion. I'll give you $1 billion. And we're just going to call this good. That's generational wealth for infinity.
Yeah.
I said at the very least, I can buy myself a really nice house, a really nice car, and sit on my ass for the rest of my life and not do anything, and I'll never worry about money.
True.
So, pretty good setup.
It is. I guess depends what type of high hopes you have for what you want to do with your life, right?
Oh yeah.
She probably went, ooh, I need to buy myself an island.
Well, yeah, she got a taste of the good life. She had a taste of the good life, and then things went sour.
She can maintain the good life for as long as she wants while not taking half of his money.
I don't know.
Want to hear something funny? It was Mr. Beast was offered the other day something like 10 million, I think, for his YouTube channel.
Something nuts. Yeah, I heard something
crazy.
about that.
But then he countered offered and said no, more no. And he makes sense because if you do the numbers and everything, someone did the breakdown on it. It's actually worth something like 10 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just for marketing.
Just from that one thing alone.
Even if you just consider it a marketing platform, it's worth like that much.
Right.
He gets more views than like the Super Bowl and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's it's worth 10 billion.
Yeah. It's weird to think that.
Yeah.
I think we're worth at least $1 million.
Yeah, definitely. I posted a short of cucumbers this morning.
That's a 10 grand
Got
video.
a good,
He's very upset about his cucumbers.
got a good 40 views on it.
Well, that one makes sense. I mean, you went from
Don't
like this
talk
really
shit about my cucumbers.
really cool puppies to fucking cucumbers.
They just sprouted.
But
I
that's
told
the
somebody
thing,
at
they
work- I told somebody
sprouted
at
and you
work today
don't know
and
what they are.
Well, I do know what they are. They're cucumbers.
But no one else knows what
Yeah.
they are.
I posted right in the title that they that
You
they're
think people
cucumbers.
read? Do you read titles
No,
when you?
I've never.
There you go.
I told people at work today that I just wanted to go home and hang out with my plants.
And the response was, that's the loneliest thing I've ever heard.
Right. That's okay.
He was very serious, though. He just wanted to leave work.
How would you
And
break that down? From a mental health perspective.
honestly, I don't even know where to start with that one. It's just... You want plants more than people.
Fuck people. Animals and plants. That's all I need. I'll go live in the woods somewhere.
You and Tom.
I can't eat mushrooms though. I just poop out mushrooms.
Oh,
full
God.
mushrooms.
You don't digest.
I just
It's been
don't
a
digest
day.
mushrooms. I made ramen last night. I love mushrooms so much, and I just can't. I can't eat them. My IBS has been bad today because of fucking mushrooms.
Mushrooms set you off.
They really do. I cannot digest them like at all. I'm not kidding. This is like way TMI.
It's
I
like
just
It's like
corn.
really
I poop-
fibrous.
I don't know. I
stuff,
poop
so-
mushrooms. Like it looks like chewed mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just corn, basically, for him.
Huh. That's sad. You should get a poop transplant.
I'm not gonna do that. People should be taking my poop.
I'm going to appeal to our audience.
Let's do a poll.
Mitch needs a poop transplant, and I would like to have one of you.
No, I'm not
volunteer
taking.
your-
If I'm taking
volunteer
anyone's poop,
your
it's
poop.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady's poop. I'll do a poop transplant with Tom Brady's poop.
Throwing down right now. Will you do it live on a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how many. We have to get a good amount of subscribers first. I want a lot of people to see it if it's gonna happen.
So Tom Brady.
Somebody
I'm gonna-
email him. He just bought the minority stake in the Raiders.
You're kidding. Wow. Oh,
Yesterday, I think.
minority, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe there's like, I could just be straight up making this up, but I'm pretty sure they had like stuff in place that he eventually can be the owner of the Raiders. That's my understanding from what I've like been reading and stuff, because I don't think he has any kids.
I don't know.
Davis, I could be wrong.
He's getting older. Isn't
He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's only the third NFL player. Brady. There's only the third NFL player to be a owner of a team.
Only, you say?
3 is.
It's a lot to me. That
I
sounds
think
like
that's
a
not
lot.
a lot. There's
to
a
me.
ton of baseball players that have ownership stakes now.
Who?
Ownership stakes?
Yeah. Jeter. Who else?
Well, Jeter's out now, isn't he?
Oh, did he sell
I
his
believe
stuff?
so. I thought there was a lot more. I thought there was a lot of pitchers and stuff that had
Oh,
minority
I
stakes.
had no idea.
I'm pretty sure. And I know there's a lot of NBA players that have minority stakes.
I don't know. To me, it sounds like maybe they shouldn't.
Why?
I don't know. Just sounds like, I don't know.
You got the money and buy it.
Yeah.
He hasn't purchased it yet because it has to be voted on by all the owners. But all the owners love him, so they say it's like pretty much a done deal.
I wish Tom Brady would buy my Oakland Athletics.
He's not going to do that. They're not worth enough money.
They're not. They're not.
Of course, the Raiders really.
But you know
aren't
what
either.
though? Honestly though, that's where you want to be. Look what Michael Jordan did when he bought. Is it Charlotte? Right? Was it Charlotte that he bought?
Who?
Jordan. Who did he buy? What basketball?
I'm thinking.
Is
Give me
it
a second.
Charlotte?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Anyways, he bought it at like.
Oh, maybe you might be right because he played for the Bulls.
He bought it at like, I don't know, something ridiculous low in the
Yeah.
low millions, and it's like increased.
That's what they said. Like
thousands of percentages. Yeah.
He got like Robert Kraft bought the Patriots for like 110 million or something, and it's worth like 6.3 billion now or something.
Yeah.
Or it might even be like.
In my
9.
opinion, I think the Athletics would be a great buy right now.
They'd be lower. I don't know if they really would though, because he's gonna pinch every penny out of that team that he could. It's the same thing as the Commanders. The Commanders should theoretically be like the cheapest team in the NFL, and they just sold for $6+ billion. Whoops. Sorry.
All right, so we killed prenups.
What about postnups?
What?
I saw that on Reddit. That's actually how all these conversations started. I saw a postnup on Reddit. Someone posted in the legal advice subreddit, and they asked if they could get a postnup. And you can. It's a thing.
Prenup after you're married.
Yeah, you get. It's essentially a prenup, but after you're married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're just signing on a dotted line.
Yeah, but it's like no, it's like more complicated. It's way more. I guess it's way more complicated than a prenup.
Oh.
You have to have each person has to be individually represented by an attorney. The same attorney can't do it. There's like a lot of different stuff, but it's a thing. You can do them.
Well, I shouldn't be too surprised about that. Yeah.
See, I said I actually like that idea more because then you're like married. You can like both sit down, like you both agree on it because you're both separately represented, so it's gonna be fair.
I don't know.
I don't think they really matter all that. Well, I mean they do matter actually a lot, but
I don't know. You're making a decision to love somebody for the rest of your life and spend your time with them. I don't know. I kind of don't think that's a thing that should be thrown in there.
Aww.
How's the wedding planning?
It's going.
Nice.
It's going great.
Who'd you guys cross off the list so far?
Slow at the moment. We have some last minute bigger stuff to do.
Millie!
You're off the list, Millie.
We're watching my parents' dog. Actually, you know what? We'll get back to wedding planning in 1 second. I had my parents' dog for a total of, I think, 13 seconds and lost her already this time.
If you count from the second he pulled into the driveway, put the car in park, timer started.
Yeah. That's how fast I lost her. I picked her up. What happened? I don't remember exactly what happened. I picked her up.
You said you didn't have her on the leash, and you were like getting out of the car, and she like wiggled out of your arms or something.
Gone.
My
parents didn't even leave yet because we're watching her on vacation.
How long did it take you to get her?
20 minutes.
Oh.
She's a runner.
Yeah, she's way quicker than you. Come here, Millie. Come here.
Yeah, you. Go see Mitch.
You want to be on the podcast?
Go see Mitch.
You gonna be loud and obnoxious? Come here.
I would pick her up, but I can't right now.
Come here.
She's coming in.
Well, everybody's eardrums have been blown out. Like, come here.
There you go. Just let her sit on your lap. She'll be quiet.
There. You want to be part of the thing? Part of the show?
There you go, Millie.
Yeah, that'll be your thumbnail.
She
there.
She left, but I caught her. She's notorious for running away at this house.
Everywhere.
Well, yes, but I've caught her back in the.
She sees
an opening and she goes.
You want to talk? Here. Let it rip. Let everybody know what you're thinking. Now we can go back to wedding planning. I just wanted to bring that up.
But yeah, so we have to do
everything.
Well, we have the major things. We have the venue out of the way. We have our DJ, photographer, videographer. I have the dress. He picked out his suits and everything that everybody's gonna wear. Tux. Sorry, I'm not used to being fancy.
Oh.
We got all that done. Cake is almost done.
Yeah, we got the deposit down on that. DJ, did you say that?
Yep.
All that stuff.
So
How many
now
people?
We don't know, 200 something.
Ooh, that's gonna be a big cake.
We're hoping people say no.
we're also not doing anything
It's
fancy.
going to be an awesome wedding. 2,000 people.
We're not doing anything fancy with the cake. We're just doing a cute little one for us to cut and have some pictures of because he really wanted that. I was like, I don't really care about a cake.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
old
like
school. Who cares?
a big fancy
You gotta
extravagant
have
cake
something.
is just. I just feel like it's a waste of money, like to pay all
I
that
agree.
money for like this huge cake.
Especially when everybody's going to just be drinking.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Let's just throw some cake on top.
yeah,
drinking.
pretty much.
Marijuana. It's gonna be an open weed bar, no alcohol.
Perfect. Kathy, you and I.
You gotta be careful.
I'm kidding, Ron.
Ronald-
Totally
Ronald will
kidding.
kick the
Totally
crap out of you.
kidding. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. I'm married.
He does masonry work. He's
okay.
got those big, strong hands.
That's why I can't beat him. I got puppy hands. Puppy hands that have been just bitten to pieces lately.
Oh my
Driving me
gosh.
nuts.
I told Mitch the other day, I said I was at work last night and I couldn't figure out why my thumb hurt when I kept moving hangers out of the way and like tags.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, the night before Daisy like chomped down on my finger while we're both trying to
Yeah,
pry
'cause
her
that's
mouth open
That's the thing. That's one of the things. Her new
to get stuff out.
her new like teenage years. She decided she doesn't give a shit what we're saying, and she doesn't give a shit what she has, and she knows her size and everything. So she like will take socks and stuff now, and her recall, drop it, all that went right out the fucking window, and she's like, "This is mine now, and you can't do anything about it."
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, "You literally can't. You can't stop me.
So
You are incapable of stopping me."
she
Shot
likes
collar says otherwise.
Yeah, but we can't put the shot collar on because she has the cuts in her neck.
Oh.
Yeah. So Mitch is on the floor trying to get this out of her mouth. I didn't even know what it was at that time.
What was it? Was it a sock that time? Who knows? It could have been
I have
anything.
no clue. But she likes to go around the side of the like armchair
Mhm.
under that little end table
Yeah.
because it's harder for us to get to her. She did the same thing when the Christmas tree was up. She would
She would
go
go
in
underneath the Christmas
behind
tree.
the Christmas tree so we couldn't reach her. I was ready to kill her. But so Mitch is down there and he's trying to get it out. And it's like a minute or two goes by and I'm like, oh God, like I gotta come help you. So I'm trying to pry her mouth open with all of
Dude,
my
she locks
might.
that thing down, and you
because
can't budge her
He
jaw.
he couldn't open it and pull whatever it was out because she keeps trying to shut her mouth. So I had my hands like this, pulled it up.
Yeah.
I thought he had it out, so I went to go like let go a little bit and she like chomped down right on my thumb and I was like, I was so mad at her.
I know.
And then I forgot that happened. And the next day I went to close at work and I was like, why is my thumb hurt? I was like, that little shit.
She's a bastard right now.
She's
Like
bad.
really, she's a bastard right now.
She's bad.
Needs more exercise, you think?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I try to get her a lot. I mean, we have been working a bunch, but I try to get her a lot when I get home. Like when I came home
Yeah.
today, we ran around outside a lot. She loves to get sprayed by the hose and stuff. So
Oh my
she
gosh.
plays in the hose.
That's good.
She gets a lot, but I'm sure she needs.
It's just hard with our schedules
Yeah.
sometimes. It just doesn't
I
work.
get you. Yeah, we're already planning on Abby being in daycare a couple days a week.
There you go.
And that helps a ton. So I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I want her to be like an outside dog, but she can't even be an outside dog because she 100% will just leap this fence at any point in time. Like
She's
it's
gonna
just
figure it
bound-
out
it's
soon,
bound to
and
happen.
I'm
That's
petrified.
right. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she could probably
Petrified.
do that now.
Oh, she definitely could do it right now.
She absolutely can. She goes in the back corner and she
She puts
stands
her-
on these
she-
like
and she-
blocks that were left back
She
there,
like rests her elbows on the fence.
and she's just got her paws right up on top, and I'm like, oh
It's just gonna take
God!
one
The
animal to come by.
minute that she
Well, no,
notices,
because she does it. And it's not like aggressive. But she barks at like all the kids when they're riding their bikes by. She just barks at them.
Wants the
people-
attention.
Dogs,
people
like, all that
walking their
stuff. Yeah.
dogs.
You gonna do a buried fence back there?
I'm not sure what we're gonna do back there.
We're
What I want to
Trying to
do
do something.
long term, I want to cut all of that crap down that's back there and just do a line of like thick hedges.
So hopefully, if she
For
can't see
more
them, it'll
privacy,
be better.
and she won't be able to see anything that way.
Yeah.
But it's
She could do a big dirt pile and just put a big dirt pile back there.
walls. We'll just build walls.
Put a moat,
Our house is gonna look like a prison. We're gonna have like a
fucking
6-foot
moat-
fence around
moat
it.
back there. That'd be cool. You could have like a floating
Koi ponds or something.
You get like inner tubes you could float all around your house.
Like a lazy river.
Yeah,
There you go.
that'd be way cool. You have podcasts out on the lazy river.
Yeah. Are we gonna do a podcast from the pool
We should.
at some point?
Oh,
this year?
absolutely. You
That's
should.
a sick idea.
Yeah, we should. We'll get some drinks. We'll have some people over. Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll
That'd
have a
be fun.
podcast party.
We have enough floats.
I know.
We'll have
Asshole.
Kathy over.
I hate the.
She loves taking care of the pool.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
We have more floats than
Than
we
pool
have
space.
surface area of the pool because someone buys one every time she sees them. I think.
Okay, hold on. I had a whole bunch from the first year, like during COVID, when
You
we.
can't say the C word.
Oh, sorry.
I think they got rid of that in the algorithm.
That
That was originally a thing in the algorithm. When you said COVID, the YouTube algorithm was like, no,
Why?
I think it was to stop the spread of misinformation.
Oh, because people were going COVID.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but anyway, continue with what you're talking about.
when we went with your family on vacation to that lake house the first summer, when everything was bad. So we went away somewhere where you didn't have to interact with
That's when I
anybody.
did my arm.
Yeah. No, that was the first year. You did that the second year.
Was it the second year?
Your arm was the second year because it was rainy and crummy.
Yes,
the
it was
first
the
year was
it the
beautiful.
thunderstorm that I killed my arm.
First
You're
year was
talking about when you had to go down the river and almost died.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I went, I had to go. I still had to go get my kayak because no one would go.
yeah.
Fun times.
And I
That was a fun trip,
Yeah.
from what I remember.
But I went to one of the cheapo stores and I bought like
60.
3 or 4 floats because we were going to be out on the
Right.
lake the whole day. They were awesome. We inflated all of them. It was great. Still had them. Tried to use them the next year, but it was a little chilly and rainy the whole week we were there, so it kind of sucked. But we still had a good time, besides Mitch ripping his arm open.
Yeah, and I got there.
his brother just looking at him like,
He goes, yeah. Matt looks at me and goes, that's not good, and went inside.
He just left you.
in his defense, he said he went inside to go get someone else, but
To get my sister-in-law, who's a nurse.
Oh.
That's
I don't
what
know.
he said. No one ever came out and helped me though. Matt came back out a little while later, and then I was like, someone has to go get my kayak because that's why I was rushing down the stairs was to go get my kayak.
Right.
so it
And he was
rained
like-
so bad that week
Yeah.
that
The water
the
rose up
first
like 5
year
feet.
the dock was up here, which was just like right off the ground. If I stood up, I have pictures where like my arms were resting on it. The water came up to like the dock is here, the water was up to here.
Wow.
So his kayak was like on the shore next to the dock. We came home from somewhere and
I don't remember. That doesn't matter.
we went out somewhere and came back and we looked out the back of the house and we were like,
Where's my kayaks?
where's the dock and
'cause
where
all
are the
sorts of shit
kayaks?
happened in that
Yeah.
moment because
Yeah.
I remember
Yes,
the
there was a
front
lot of
door
stuff.
was open
There
and
was
the
some
dogs ran
dogs
out.
Oh my
loose.
gosh.
Yeah, it was a whole fiasco.
Yeah.
And then I got that. I was like, someone has to go get the kayak,
Yeah.
and he was like, I'm not doing it. It's like a thunderstorm. I was like, okay, I guess I gotta go do it. So I'm paddling.
You see that I'm bleeding here, right?
I like paddled out there. I found it,
Yeah.
and it was like 10 or 15 houses down,
Yeah.
and there was actually people out in their deck, like on their deck.
Yeah, you told me. I remember
And I was
that,
like,
yeah.
did you guys see a kayak? Because I had the other one was still up, and there was a guy, and he was like, yeah, it's actually up here. Like we pulled it up on our shore. So I like paddled around to go get it, and this guy came down to meet me, and he slipped and he fell and he like smacked his head on the ground. And he like got up and he was like, son of a bitch, god damn it. And he's like doing that. And I was like, yeah, it's slippery out there. I was like, I fell going down the stairs. And he looked at my arm and he was like, oh fuck, dude.
To be
That's
fair,
not okay.
these stairs were like
It was like
insane,
60 steps.
like
Yeah.
super steep,
We
like
did love
windy
that. We love the
down
house,
this
though. The house is awesome.
like the
And you
hill
fell
from the
down 'em?
backyard.
Cayuga Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I didn't fall all the way down. I fell at the very top. I was fine.
He falls off. He gets hurt all the time.
Yeah, he
And I
does.
He
was
fell off the
definitely-
deck last week.
Yep. No, he
And
fell through the
I fell
deck.
through the deck.
Oh, okay, that's right. right?
That was a fun one.
I think we should just attach like a couple videos or cameras on it.
Well, so the best part is on our registry we have like the
outside security.
The like
cameras.
Amazon
I asked
cameras.
John and Tim if they wanted to get any for us.
Yeah. So like the bundle that we want is out there, and then the backyard and stuff is gonna be recording 24/7 once those go up. So like we'll have some good footage.
Some good stuff for the.
I'm sure we'll get Daisy falling in the pool at some point, or just jumping in of her own will, and then Mitch tripping /
So
falling
what happened?
through
You jumping
things.
into the pool when it was frosty?
It wasn't frosty out.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't frosty out when we got up. It was fairly warm, but the first time I checked, it was 34. All my plants were fine. Not that anyone cares, because you don't watch our shorts of my plants.
Maybe Josh watches your short.
Fuck Josh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Josh. We'll say hi to Brian instead.
Yeah, we love you, Brian. You're far less annoying than Josh.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm sorry, that's not right.
not
Brian's way more annoying than Josh.
Oh gosh. You're terrible.
Oh God, I got a lot to do this week.
What are you doing?
Well, I gotta get a hold of Tom Brady so you can get a poop transplant.
Oh god.
That's the only way I'm doing it.
I don't support this.
You don't support a poop transplant from Tom Brady?
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
It could help him.
I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Oh my god.
It could help him though. How's your poop?
I'm very normal. We had this conversation years ago.
With John?
No, with you.
Oh.
Me and you had this
Why
conversation.
Don't you give him your poop?
No, thank you.
I just said only Brady.
I don't think I
Really?
participated in
Only
that.
Brady. No.
But there was definitely a conversation had where it was like, yeah, normal people poop like once or twice a day. Like that is like the normal what you should, healthy. And he goes,
not like-
really?
I do 6 times.
He's like, no, it's
six
not.
before,
There's
like,
no
10 a.m., right?
there's no way that's real. And I was like,
I
look
calm
it
down.
up.
It's like 6 before 10 a.m. and then I'm good. The rest
How long
of
has
the
it been
day.
like that for you?
As long as I can remember.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to somebody about it and get it fixed?
I've been to the doctors a bajillion
They've
times.
never-
He did. They
But
just
they've
gave him
never-
some pills sometimes.
But they never say,
Colonoscopy
"Hey,
and-
let's go get you a poop transplant."
No
or
one has
something?
ever said that. I don't think that's as
Really?
common as
Does
you
that
think it
actually
is.
do
Yes,
anything?
it's
Yeah.
a thing. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be like beneficial. It's supposed to be like because it's transplanting the bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
It's
helps
good.
break
It's getting
everything.
good bacteria into your
Yeah.
system. Yeah.
interesting.
So the idea is you flush out all the old nonsense that he has in there, and you put in good stuff, and then you start over.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a thing.
I still don't like it,
is a thing.
but that's fine.
It's definitely a thing.
It's not as gross as you think. Yeah.
Because it's not. You're not actually like transplanting poop. You're transplanting.
They don't go up the
bacteria.
butt; they just go right through the mouth.
Oh, okay.
I think
That
they go
makes
up
it
the
better.
butt.
Kidding. I'm
I was
kidding.
gonna say.
That's okay. Coming from the guy who
rather-
had the
Like, I
option.
don't want it.
Yeah, if it's not up the butt, then I'm not interested.
Coming from the guy. I'm sure.
We already knew that.
I'm sure you heard this story already, John. But he had the option from his, was it gastroenterologist or
Yeah.
whatever, the
Yeah.
stomach doctor, of an endoscopy
Yeah.
or a colonoscopy. And he thought he had to be awake for the endoscopy.
I
And he
was
was
like,
like,
I'm not
you're
doing
not
that."
shoving something down my throat while I'm awake. So it's like, yeah, put me to sleep, shove it up my butt. That's what he like a million times was like, yeah, let's do that one.
The doctor he looked at me, he was like, "You're the first person that's ever chosen that one over the endoscopy."
Which makes it even funnier because I've told
'Cause he
him
said-
how I had an endoscopy in high school
Yeah.
because I had stomach issues and they were trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
So they did the endoscopy and I was like, it's the best sleep of my life. I might have been out for 30 minutes, but I woke up and I was like, I could remember like opening my eyes slightly and the nurse like caught me and she's like, oh, let me go get your dad. And I was like, no, let me go back to sleep. I was like, I haven't been sleeping at all. And like, this was
is the
amazing.
best.
He like told me that I could like he didn't even say anything about the colonoscopy. He
Yeah.
like said the endoscopy, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." And he was like, "Well, you can do that or the colonoscopy," and I was like, "All right, I'll do that one." And he was like, "Do you know what they are?"
That was a first for that doctor. I'm
But
sure
didn't
he thinks
just
of you
do
fondly.
Something similar not long ago, like, and you decided to be awake for it, and they were like,
I didn't
No.
decide to be awake for it.
That was the colonoscopy.
I woke up during my colonoscopy.
"Oh, I thought you said that you wanted
No,
to be awake
no.
for that." Oh,
No, I woke up during my colonoscopy, and
what was
oh
that
yes, I had. No, I did have something. Yes,
Yeah.
But the colonoscopy I woke up during, and that was not. Like I had to like notify the doctor because I woke up like during it, and I was like, "Hey doc, I don't think I'm supposed to be seeing this. I can see all my insides on the fucking TV screen." I was like, "I don't think this is right."
Oh,
They go, wait a minute, get him under.
Yeah, the doctor was mad. He like yelled at the anesthesiologist and everything. He was not happy because you can like move around and stuff.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, you could have clenched or something.
yeah, the doctor or the anesthesiologist was a Cleveland Browns fan, and
it was so perfect. He's telling me this in the car on the way home when I picked him up, and I was just dying. I was like, this doesn't even sound real.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, are you sure you woke up? Like, this does not sound real.
I also was concerned about that. But the before the procedure, we had been talking a lot about football and everything.
Okay.
And the anesthesiologist was a Cleveland Browns fan, and like we went back and forth about everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, "We're going to be up and coming," because this was a couple years ago. This was like right around the time that they got Baker Mayfield, and they actually started to be a somewhat relevant team.
Yeah.
It was like right there at the start of it. And he was like, "You can be a Cleveland Browns fan," like all that stuff. He was like trying to like sell it to me and stuff. And we were talking during the colonoscopy after I woke up. We were talking to the doctor and stuff and everything,
Yeah.
and he turned up the drugs and everything, and he said, "There's still time to jump into the dog pound," which is the name of the Cleveland Browns like bandwagon. Right. And I said, "Buddy," I was like, "you don't have me on nearly enough drugs to become a Cleveland Browns fan." I was like, "There's no fucking way."
I know, isn't that a terrible like name for a
the
team?
Browns?
Like the Browns. It's terrible.
And
I
like,
wouldn't tell people I was a fan of them if that was my profession.
Yeah, especially if you were.
Right.
Well, he's an anesthesiologist. He's not.
Yeah, but he's
not,
working with
Right.
like the gut
It would be way
doctor
worse
who's
if it
probably
was
doing a
the-
ton of colonoscopies.
It would be way worse if the doctor doing the colonoscopy
Right.
was
Yeah.
a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yeah, that would be worse.
But I after I told Ileana everything, I was like, did any of that actually happen?
Yeah.
But I said, I was like, did any of that actually happen? And we went back and forth a little bit, and I was like, I'm not sure that actually happened. And then the doctor called like later, and I was like, did I wake up during the colonoscopy? And he was like, oh yeah, definitely. So it did actually
It's
happen.
semi-common.
They gave him so many drugs, I think, after he woke up that he was so.
After I woke up.
After you woke up during it, and they tried to give
yes.
you more.
Oh,
they
yeah,
gave you
they-
so much
Yes, they really.
that he got in the car. He was texting all of his buddies at work, and he was like, "Should I send him a picture of my butthole?" And I was like, "Mitch, you do whatever you want, sweetheart. You want to send him a picture of your butthole? Go ahead. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it." We get home. It's 15 minutes, 20 with traffic. We get home.
For the record, it wasn't a picture of my butthole. It was all of the colonoscopy pictures. It was the inside of my butthole.
It was all the printouts he got of the stages of his colonoscopy.
I would be proud of those two.
Yeah, no,
He,
they wasn't.
You
They
should
weren't great.
get them
I had
framed.
something
We'd be
removed.
awesome up here. We
I had
could put them
something
on the
removed.
wall.
To be fair, I
So
think
it
they're
wasn't
sitting in
great.
this room somewhere.
I think they're down.
I think they're in this
actually.
room
I'm pretty sure
somewhere.
they're right there underneath
Oh.
the Dan Patrick stickers.
But we get
Pull them
home.
out.
Is a 15-minute, 20-minute drive home. We get home and he was like, "Should I send the pictures of my butthole to the guys?" And I was like, "You already did. You did on the car ride." I was like, "Look at your text messages." And he was like, "What?" Like, he was so out of it. He had no clue what was happening. It was one of the funniest experiences.
Now you could do that every Friday night with cannabis.
Dude, if I take another 500 milligrams, oh my god!
How long did it take to get out of your system?
I can't answer that question.
Oh no!
It was a long time. And it was while I was not home. So I'm just getting text messages of, "I think I took too much." And I was like, "Oh no."
Did you hallucinate?
Dude, it was bad. I literally, first off, I went to bed. It was just me home.
Yeah.
And I went to bed with every door in the house open. And I, like, literally told Daisy, I was like, "You're in charge." I was like, "Don't let any animals or people in the house. You're in charge." And I went to bed.
He had enough wherewithal to say that to Daisy, but not to shut the back door.
Oh no!
The front door was open, not like open, but you know what I mean? Like the front door was
Yes.
open, the back door was open, like everything. I was like, Daisy, you really got to step up here.
Let me ask you this, because you went your, what was it, 75 days?
Yes.
I went 70. Yeah,
Okay. Now, did you?
I actually went more. Than
How
that,
were
but
how was your dreams during that time?
I
Because
dreamed.
if I skip, if I don't have like cannabis for like a couple of days, my dreams get fucked up.
No, my dream. I always dream like we actually had this conversation recently.
We had this argument the other night
Yeah.
in bed because he was yelling at me to go to bed and get
Yeah.
off my phone.
I was like, stop using your phone. Like that makes your night sleep worse. Like everything. Like stop using your phone.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm a big routine person, and I like have my games that I go through, and then like I check all my notifications, then I play my 2 or 3 games, and somewhere in there I just pass out,
Right.
and it's wonderful, and I'm asleep, especially lately because like work's been kicking my butt, so
Yeah.
I've been falling asleep like mid game, and he's like, "Get off your phone, like it's bad for you," yada yada, goes through his whole spiel, and I'm like, "Just leave me alone, and let me just do my routine,"
I
because
can't do that.
otherwise, I've tried it because I've put my phone down to, all right, stop yelling at me. I'll put my phone down, close my eyes, and just lay there. And then I feel like I'm laying there for 2 hours before I fall asleep. Like it feels worse because I'm like, fall asleep. And it's just not happening. So then we got into this thing, and he's like, just close your eyes and start picturing something and just start dreaming. And I was like, excuse me? I said,
Dude, I don't
what are you
understand.
on? Because that's not what happens. Most people can't do that.
No.
So let's get
Dude,
your opinion,
like,
John.
I don't like. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm not fucking around either. I can like just close my eyes and just like start dreaming, and then I slowly like fade into the dream. Like I mean, she knows I can fall asleep in like 30 seconds.
It's
Like I can, I
unfair.
close my eyes and I start dreaming. Even when I'm awake, I can just be like, I'm gonna start dreaming.
When I was younger, I was about your age. I could do that.
Yeah, like I mean, I know it's like lucid. Jesus, I just spit. I know it's it's lucid dreaming, but like I just but that's like it brought up to the point because I can't fathom because I can do it any other time, and I know because you're a creative person as well. I know you can at least do something similar.
so
Where I
I'm
can-
the odd man out here.
Well, in
This room,
I can
am.
close my eyes and I can be like, this is the way I put it. Can you, and maybe this doesn't mean a ton to you because of the age gap, but like, can you close your eyes and be in SpongeBob? Like, can you be in
Yes.
Bikini Bottom?
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not unusual. Well, it's unusual, but there's a certain percentage of population that
I know there's people that just don't dream, period.
well, no, there's a certain percentage of population have no way to like see with their mind's eye.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So we had this conversation at like 10:30, 11 o'clock as we're both trying to go to sleep because we
So
had to
you
get up
can't
early.
see images in your head?
I can, but they have to be.
Well, she describes it, if I'm seeing like Bikini Bottom, she's seeing Doodle Bob.
Yes. That's the best way I could describe it for him. I said
So it's, like,
the
super
variation, like you're looking at SpongeBob, like new SpongeBob,
Okay.
like super in detail, in depth,
Right.
like everything awesome, colors, bright, awesome. I am seeing someone drawing SpongeBob like someone drew Doodle Bob.
Oh, so it's very facsimile.
It's just, it is what it is. There's nothing special. I was like, close your eyes right now. What do you see? And he was like, oh, I can see this, this, and this. And I was like, okay. I close my eyes, black. There's nothing.
And
Really?
that's what, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever in my entire life, and maybe
You're not alone.
Oh, I know I'm
there's
not
a name,
alone.
There's a name for that.
But he
too.
thought I was, and he was
I
like,
didn't think
this is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
kind of because like
It is hard to fathom.
it's hard to fathom like other people like because you have no
But
idea what I'm
it's
seeing
back and forth. That's the
Right,
same thing.
yeah.
Is like, I can't even
Yes,
imagine that.
because like you can't like I can't fathom
Look
not,
that up really quick. What is it? There's got to be a
Same.
name for that. I forget that. I read about that like in the last year or so.
Well, I also read about like people not like 30% of people or something like a crazy high number of people don't have an internal dialect, which is absurd to me.
I don't believe that.
Maybe they misunderstood the question. Maybe 30% of people
Yeah,
are just
I don't believe
stupid.
that because everybody's got an internal dialogue going.
Yes,
Everybody.
but it's a like this or that. Like, do you? I forgot what it is, but it's like, do you hear like almost like a narrator in your head, or is it like something else? I forgot what it is, but it's like people either hear. I love hearing these because I love like understanding like how people are so different.
Yeah, because everyone.
Like I love the fact that you can do that. You can shut your eyes and you can be out on the beach somewhere, and I'm like, unless I was just looking at pictures of something specifically, I don't have the memory recall.
It's got me a little fucked up too because, and I don't know if I've talked about this with her. It's got me a little fucked up because then at points in time where I like lose control of my dreams, it's wacky because I'm like, this isn't normal. Like normally I'm kind of choosing what's going on.
See, I wish I could. I am totally helpless in my dreams.
See,
what is happening is happening,
and that's what's super spooky to me is when I get to the point like I'm in control of almost everything, and then randomly when I have a night where I'm not, I'm like, this is not good.
Like in fact, recently I had two dreams. One's stupid. It doesn't almost shouldn't even mention it, but it's weird enough to where I'm like,
yeah, what the fuck?
So for some reason, in one of the dreams, I was wearing a pair of Air Jordans, right? White shoe with red trim.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
but
all.
But that's what I remember, right?
Okay.
But like why? Like I don't play
you were thinking about
basketball.
When was it after the podcast that I did with or we did with Tim?
I doubt it.
No, because I did talk about how I started collecting sneakers in that podcast.
Oh, I mean that's a possibility.
So it could have just been somewhere stuck in there.
And then the other one was like a really, really like if I closed my eyes, I could still like imagine where I was at. I was in this like post-apocalypse type of world where like it was totally like a right-wing world, like they like
fascists.
All the crazies like basically won out, right? And so it was in like a shopping center, but the part that I was in was like had already been like burnt out, fucked up, and I could hear people outside screaming and getting shot and like being like slaughtered in the street and shit. I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna get the fuck out of here, right? So I'm like, I finally built up the the cojones. Okay, I just got to leave. I got to get the hell out of here. So I start walking out, and everything's looking pretty good. Other people are dying over there. Let them, I don't want to be part of that, that sort of thing. But all of a sudden, I find myself in a situation where I'm like, oh, now I'm in the spotlight, and I was being like hit with stuff, and like before I woke up, like I was being pissed on. It was terrible. It was the worst dream I've ever had in my life. I was being pissed on in my dream. It's terrible. So I'm going to be a regular cannabis user every night because I don't want to do that again.
It doesn't affect me.
I can't control my dreams for the most part. I've tried. And I rarely ever remember them.
I remember almost every single dream I have. And then, like, that night that I was talking about, when I left the doors open and shit, who the hell knows what happened? I have no idea. I don't even remember going to bed. I don't know. So I don't know. I could have had crazy dreams. I have no fucking idea. It's toasty in here.
Yeah. Well, it's a little warm today. But
we should get, like, a carbon dioxide monitor in here.
We're fine. Worry about it.
But see, I'm like halfway in between those two with my dreams.
Is nice. Oh man.
Wow. Because like there's times where like I've had vivid dreams where like I'm like, oh god, like I'm somehow in my bed, but like I was in the middle of the classroom, but like in my bed is just like smack dab in the middle of the classroom, and like everything's going on normally. It is not weird that I'm in my bed, and I'm like, I will catch myself, like I will sit straight up in bed and be like
so wild.
Participating or like doing whatever, or like I've done it here a few times, and he's woken up and been like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't know, and I'll just lay back down and go to sleep. And like, there's times where like I've gone to like sit up, or I've gone to like get up out of bed, and you're like, where are you going? And I'm like, and then I like click back in, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I don't know what's happening right now. But I think what we're talking about is maladaptive daydreaming.
Oh.
You may experience one or more of the following: extremely vivid daydreams with their own characters, settings, plots, and other detailed story-like features reflecting a complex inner world.
Wow.
Sometimes triggered by real-life events.
That almost sounds like
Hallucinating?
schizophrenia.
I don't know, dude.
Almost
I
like
can
schizophrenic.
It
or
is
something.
not currently in the DSM-5. It is not like a diagnosis, but people
Huh.
are pushing for it to be because
like,
I
I
guess
can do that.
I
can
guess for
just be
some
like,
people it's like you can't focus for school or work because you're
well,
you're
sure
doing
as
that
shit couldn't
so
do that.
often. Like you're daydreaming
all the time.
so often that you're
Dude,
not.
I did it when I was that, and that's like what I not credit necessarily. I did it when I was out kicking. Like I went out to do a game, and I could just be like, people are yelling terrible things about non-existent people, and all. We talked about it with Justin and everything.
Yeah.
People are yelling terrible things.
Yeah, your
at me,
sister
stuff,
that doesn't exist.
and I can just be like, yeah, nah, I'm fucking kicking in the Super Bowl right now. People are cheering. I don't give a shit. I could change the whole.
Well, that's good focus, though.
It is.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I can achieve that as well. Like if I'm
I
especially
cannot.
fishing,
Well,
I
things
can
like those,
I can
it's
achieve
easy.
that
Yeah.
really easy. Yeah, super easy.
I don't know. When every once in a while when we're sleeping, which I've never described it this way to you, but I know we've talked about it. Like, you know how every once in a while I'm sleeping, or we're sleeping, or I'm just starting to go to sleep and all that stuff, and I'll just be like, bang. You know what I'm talking about?
Catch yourself.
I told this man so many times when I first started staying over when he lived with his brother that I'm like, you twitch uncontrollably in your sleep.
Yeah.
And
Because it was a full size bed originally, so like
Yeah,
we were close,
we were tight.
like close,
I kick all
And-
the time.
not kick.
no, I just like, yeah, it's like bang.
or just like his leg or like
Yeah.
half his body.
And like,
And I'm like, I like nudged him. I was like, "Are you good?" Like,
Well,
and
the
I
best
thought
way-
it was
the
like
best
every
way-
once in a while you like go to sleep and it's like
Everybody twitches.
it's like your brain goes to sleep faster than your body, or your body goes to sleep faster than your brain, so your brain's like wake up like
Yeah.
you're like thinks you're dying, so you like jolt. It's not that because he's just twitching for like 5 minutes as he's going to sleep. I'm like, what is wrong
well,
with
it's
you?
His body relaxing.
I'm not referring to that
It's
part at least.
so weird though sometimes.
Okay.
And it took me a while to get used to it, and every once in a while it'll happen again, and I'm like, what the
It's
hell?
pretty normal.
Well, 'cause when I like wake up, it's like when I like jump hard enough or whatever, when it like wakes up, it's like I was like, because I can remember where I was in my dream.
It's
And
like you were
always like
falling.
I was. Well, it's not like I was falling. It's always like I was losing it. Like I was losing the control, and it just fucking like something happened. I remember. The reason why I brought it up was I remember very vividly when we were at my parents' house. I had one where I know I've described it to you. I smashed my face on the oven in the dream. In the
I
dream,
remember
not
this
in real
one.
life. But I smashed my face on the oven at my parents' house in the dream, and I like jolted up and awake, and it was like the twitch, and then I went right back to bed, like right back into the same dream, but not smashing my face in the oven
You fight people in your dreams?
all the time.
That's
because
my-
I won't let him fight
that's
people
my,
in real
that's
life.
my problem. I fight all the time
All
in
the
my
time.
dream. Like I'm always kicking people in the fucking face in my
We-
dreams. My wife is
Can
probably
I hate
got.
to do this. You just have the easiest shot.
Sure.
Can you just go let the dogs out real quick?
It's gonna take me a second.
Oh,
Want me to do
You're
it?
good. No,
You sure?
you take a second to stand up.
but they're
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, my wife, I feel bad for her because I've kicked her so many times. I mean, hard too.
I don't do that.
Yeah. It doesn't happen very often. I usually sleep trying to face the opposite direction, but
Can you sleep like on your back?
I have to sleep on my sides
You have to. Is
Yeah.
it for like
because
a reason?
it's because of my neuropathy in both
Okay.
my legs. Yeah.
Because I used to sleep on my stomach.
I wish I could still.
I don't know what happened, but I can't now. Like I just can't do it now. And I don't like it's weird. You sleep either. You sleep all over the place.
I am all over the
I
place.
wish I could do that.
There are days where I pass out on my stomach and then wake up on my back, and I'm like, how did that happen?
All right.
Other times I gotta like I fall asleep in like the fetal position, and I'm happy as a clam.
My most recent thing is I fall asleep with my arms up above my head. Well,
yeah, I do that too.
Which is not good.
Yeah, and then
Like
and then I wake up and I'm like, son of a bitch, I can't feel either one of my
yeah,
arms.
and then you gotta flip them forward, and yeah, that sucks.
It feels like you had to do like a partial flip too, because like there's just
I
dead
probably
weight.
have like bad circulation or something, because sometimes I'll fall asleep with like my one arm up there and just my hand feels like it's fucking not attached to my body
Right.
anymore. I just sit there and be like, all right, hang on, let me work this back into function here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, we covered all sorts of stuff today. We said hi to your parents. Mitch got high. There was prenups.
Millie!
The only thing we haven't gone into is kill Daisy.
Well, we did.
We did
kind
touch on that, yeah.
Okay, so we almost killed Daisy.
of, a few times.
Oh, yeah. We have 8-ball.
Oh, 8-ball pool.
8-ball
That's a good.
pool.
I'm glad you brought that
Yeah.
up.
Especially since you're winning all those games.
She's
you said?
not winning. She's not. She's
I am
losing
losing
right
by
now.
2 right
You're
now,
losing-
and we've
and-
kept it
So it's
in
even.
kind of.
No, it's 17-15, and you
I don't
have to
think
agree.
I've been losing more than by like 4.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We've been,
But
like,
you
in
have
that kind
to
of
admit
area.
right now. This is where I started to get before the podcast when you stopped us. You have to admit right now that at least 5 of the games were lost by me scratching the 8-ball in at least partially bullshit situations.
Yeah, but you still
Absolutely
lost.
not.
But you still lost, though.
You scratched. Yes, it was bullshit, but you lost. It's the same thing when you do it on
understand
an
that,
actual
but there
pool
was-
table.
Yes, I get that. Like, I understand you still lost. I get that. But in the one game, you had 5 balls still on the table.
Okay. It's the rules of the game.
Play right now.
All right, let's go.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
He's winning by 2, and he's still unhappy.
Oh my god.
Last night, I don't know what happened. I was
beat him
pissed
last night in one game, like before I got home
Leave
from
the
work.
house.
I came home, he was in bed, intoxicated, and was like, "This game's so stupid. I don't want to play this dumb game anymore." And I'm
Hey, have you
like,
killed any more of your controllers?
No, I haven't.
"Oh God, no. He better not.
Yeah, I have the good one now. Like a really nice one.
Otherwise, he's waiting until Christmas."
This could be fun. So
I'm just about to clear the fucking board right now.
Okay.
I can't wait to find a game to play with Mitch and beat him like every day, just to make him nuts.
I told him
You're
pool
about to lose.
is one of those. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to play, so that's not even a.
You might not. Yeah, exactly. 'cause
It
I'm
doesn't
so
say
much
anything
better
about
than
me.
you.
It says nothing about me.
Yeah, it says how great I am.
Okay.
So is this going to be like a wedding game that we could play?
Sure.
Oh, I might not win this.
Yeah. I told him.
All right, I didn't win it this turn. but-
Pool is one of those games that I either have really dumb good luck or I'm just absolutely terrible.
It's your turn.
Let's see. Let's see how I'll do right now.
Dude, I was getting so mad at this game.
You can literally like see back in our text messages because it's all 8-ball pool and then like a random thing here or there, like where are you? Like I have something for you, and it's just insane because then it's like I hate this stupid
fuck
game.
this
I don't
dumb
want to play
game.
this game anymore, and he gets all pissy, and I'm like,
That's why he
I'm
won't
having
play-
fun
that's why
playing
he
this
wont
game
play
with you.
Overwatch with me.
Oh God.
I hate.
Can you just let me know so I can leave the house and like not be near him when you do that?
No.
Thanks.
I get so. I'm like hyper competitive. So I hate that shit. I have to win,
know
and if I don't, it's bullshit. It's rigged.
Every time. Literally every time.
Mitch is the guy that throws the games if he loses. Everybody loses. Fuck everybody.
You're gonna be mad at that play. I shouldn't have made that.
How about this? I
No.
teach you to be a really good Overwatch player, and then you can kick his ass.
There's no teaching her to play video games.
I don't think I'm not good at video games.
I've tried.
I
I've
have
really
never
tried.
claimed to be good at video games. I just participate to make you happy.
Yeah, and you don't. Which one? When am I going to be mad? Let's see.
Top right corner.
Oh, that was extraordinarily lucky. You.
So much fun for our listeners.
This
We can literally just do like a freaking like Twitch stream of us playing a game together.
How about we have a couple of games of tic-tac-toe as well?
We'll do an 8-ball pool short. I won, by the way.
I'm sure we could find a game online somewhere that they would like record it.
You can just do screen record, can't you?
Yeah, but you'd have to do it from like your phone, then my phone, and back and forth.
Send them, and I'll cut them all together. I don't know. I don't think anyone really cares all that much, to be honest.
I'm sure we'd have some pretty funny commentary.
Probably if there was commentary,
because we'd be yelling at each other back and forth.
I hate this game. I hate this game too. I really don't like it. Like there's other things. There's a lot of games. It's like Game Pigeon or something.
Who wants to know Mitch's number so you can call him up so you can have this?
I'll play 8-ball pool against anybody. What's this game? Let's see.
We just finished that game right now, and he is now 18-15.
That's okay.
That's not that bad.
I have to text. I text it after every game. I text what the record is.
He literally after every game. I get a score update.
What do you want to play?
Get some itching powder and just stick it in his underwear one morning. Don't say anything. Just time to go to work.
He's got enough issues.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I just feed him some mushrooms without him knowing.
Right. Dude, give him some magic mushrooms.
He'll be shot for the next day.
Just be wrecked.
That's illegal, I'm pretty sure. How about Battleship? Let's play. Oh, it's called Sea Battle. Sorry.
Why don't we have Tom on?
I don't know. We gotta have him on soon. There's a couple people I'm interested in having on. Well, I know we've talked about it. I want to do a lot of stuff in the month of June.
Talk to Bill.
I'm very excited about the month of June. Steve. I want to redo this room.
Yes.
In June I would like by June, but that might not happen. But that's my goal.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have to do it, I'll do it.
I wouldn't mind coming over. And
I know you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
We just have busy schedules. I want to do it.
It'll make it easier when you can bring your puppy over.
Abby.
Oh my God.
Yes, thank you. I had a brain fart there.
She's just.
I thought of Daisy because I know you brought that story up of like your wife wanted to name her Daisy, and you were like, "No, that's not going to happen."
No way. She actually asked like 3 times, "What about Daisy?" No, it's Mitch's dog's name.
How confusing would that be when you bring her over?
Screw that.
Daisy. God,
I didn't even call her Abby. I call her Ab most of the time. Ab, let's go.
When is she going to be ready for a play date?
Well, she's supposed to get
somewhat soon, right?
Yeah, she's supposed to get the rest of her.
That's a short.
Her stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
The two of them meeting.
That could be a whole video. Jesus.
Well,
they're probably gonna go nuts together.
Daisy's gonna be like a monster compared to her still.
Yeah, but Daisy doesn't like use her size as much as you'd think with other dogs. She's used to playing with Nala.
She wants to chase and be chased.
Yeah.
Well, this could be interesting. I don't know what will happen.
We'll have to set up some of the GoPros around the backyard.
Yeah, like she hasn't really been around any other dogs besides Chloe, so we're really curious to see what will happen.
Yeah, start introducing her.
Well, yeah. She's going to be going to daycare in probably a week and a half.
Yeah, but that has to be. I don't know. I wouldn't. I do trust daycares. I just don't like initially. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm right with you because my wife, she was like, "Hey, we need to start putting this dog." I'm like, I don't want to put my puppy in daycare. It's my puppy. I want to be the one shaping her. I don't want anybody else shaping my dog.
Yeah, because they pick up
bad habits. Yeah. But this daycare is actually really good.
I'm sure. Which one is it? Oh, can you say the name? I don't know.
Yeah, Dogtopia.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
It's over kind of over by where we used to be.
Oh, okay.
Kind of over that direction. But yeah, they're good in there. They're always trying to make my other dog like sit before she goes through like an entryway, things like that. So they're trying.
Does it work?
Not when I'm there. The dog sees me. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm going home. I don't have to listen." Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Abby's. She's going to be a handful. I can already tell. She's definitely like my previous pointer, Elsie. She was definitely the runt to the litter.
Yeah.
And she had the runt's mindset. She's a very passive type of dog. Not this one. Not this one. Not at all.
Yeah, we're in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think Daisy's going to be a great dog. She just has to get out of the
We were so excited. We were like, "Oh my god, it's your first birthday! This is so great! Like, we gotta make you like a little doggy cake thing."
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like,
wow, you're a piece of shit.
God damn, we gotta wait
you.
a whole nother like year for you to calm back down.
Yeah.
She's bad right
It
now.
is gonna be an interesting time.
I should maybe think about getting into a daycare a couple days a week.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I don't trust them. I just
Why?
don't. Because I just don't.
Why don't you find one that you think you might like and just give them one day?
Because I don't trust them. Anything can happen in a day. I don't trust other people's dogs. I don't trust the daycare people to supervise 24/7.
They do pretty good at that. They do pretty good.
And I don't have anything against them.
Like
if people
my dog
want
Chloe, she's like at best she tolerates things. She's not
and I get that. I just don't want. I don't trust them. I don't have any issues with people that use them. I think they're a good service and everything else. They're good to get energy out. I don't trust them. There's almost nothing that can be done to make me trust them. And on top of
I'm
that,
gonna steal your dog and take it over there.
well, and on top of that, I don't want the headache of if something goes wrong, especially with my dog's attitude. If something goes wrong and somebody bullies, say, her sister, and she kills another dog, I'm not dealing with that headache.
Oh well, in general, you don't really want to bring two of your dogs to the same daycare. In general, because they pack up.
That would be the issue.
Yeah, they pack up.
So
if you ever wanted to try it, you should only take one anyway.
yeah, but I'm not going to do that either because that doesn't seem fair.
But this is
Fair? They're dogs. What are you
That's
talking
fair.
about?
There's a big
What are you
fair.
talking about?
I try to be
Fair.
fair to my dogs.
Fairness. It's a
They're
dog.
individuals, and they deserve fairness.
Okay.
This has been another huge thing for the wedding too, because I'm like, what are we gonna do with the dogs?
Yeah, they need to be put into a.
And
They're not.
Where are they going to go?
the
Haven't
only
decided
people that he trusts with our dogs are going to be at the wedding. My parents, his parents,
Do yourself
a couple of
huge
our
favor.
friends.
This summer.
I'm not doing it.
This summer, do yourself a huge favor. Call Doctopia up. Get your dogs in there a couple days a week so that you can get a decent rate on overnight.
I'm going to find someone to watch the dogs. I'm not.
Ooh, everybody you love and trust is going to be at your wedding.
That's not true. There's people that.
Oh, yeah, people you love and trust you don't want at your wedding?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Who are they,
They
Mitch?
just don't interact well. They don't interact well with other people that are going to be at the wedding.
Oh, my God. Really?
Probably.
To be fair, I don't even know who we're talking about right now, so that one went.
People I met in previous employments.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so people I've never met before are going to be in our house with our animals.
Or they'll go to their house.
Okay.
I
don't
think he's
know.
just being stubborn.
Oh,
Of course,
absolutely.
I'm always stubborn. But I just don't. I don't know. I want someone that I'm going to trust with my dogs.
Well, I honestly, in all honesty, I get what you're saying because I don't really dig that either. But this place is really good. They've been really good with
And
me.
I'm sure
really
they
good
are.
with other. Like they recognize each dog. They treat each dog as an individual. They're really good.
And I'm sure they are.
They even have
But,
art days.
Mistakes happen, though.
Mistakes happen in your own home.
Right, but then it's my fault.
You could come home and Daisy will have hung herself from something.
And that's my fault, though, in a sense. I mean, like accidents do happen all over,
Yeah.
but it's still my fault. There's no one else I can blame. If that were to happen at a doggy daycare, the whole place is getting burned down.
He's going to go John Wick on everybody in like 3 seconds.
I mean, I get you. Because if anybody ever harmed my dogs, I'd want to go full
Yeah.
crazy on them. Yeah.
So like I don't know. I would rather not bestow that burden on anyone.
Where are you gonna have the wedding at?
It's all right. I've gotten good at editing out words.
People are like lip reading. What do you say?
But I don't know. That is going to be a tough one. We do have to figure that out at some point.
Mhm.
That's part of the wedding planning, I guess. We got to figure that out.
That is another
I
big
don't
chunk
know.
that we got to
I don't
do.
know how you're gonna do that one. That's a weird one.
I have some ideas. It is a tough one, though, because everyone we really like is going to be at the wedding.
Yeah.
But it's also tough because we were like, yeah, we're not going to have kids at the wedding, but I don't know.
Oh, is there no kids at the wedding?
Well, there might be now. because we don't really know what to do with them because everyone we like is at the wedding.
Right.
So who's going to watch the kids like that aren't in the wedding?
Yeah, because there's going to be toddlers too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably going to be at the wedding.
Those families are probably going to be out earlier with the kids, right? They're not
I don't think so. They don't really have an option. Like 2 of them are a pretty big part of the wedding.
Yeah, but they're going to bow out at some point and be like, hey, it's 9 o'clock. My kids need to go to sleep.
They can't do that. They're not allowed.
What are you talking about?
They're not allowed. It's our day. It's not their kids' day.
Reset your expectations.
I have high expectations.
Yeah.
And I don't reset them for anybody.
So there's going to be a cannabis bar?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, his name's Tom.
Oh. Is Tom going to come?
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Tom is so excited.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll have Tom's cannabis and mushrooms. Right, Tom? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
The mushrooms are a little bit illegal, but...
Well, not a little bit. They're just illegal.
Well, they're only illegal if someone catches you with them.
That can be said about anything that's
I was
illegal.
going to say, that's everything.
It should be a good one, though. It should be fun. Yeah. We're excited.
I think so,
Aren't we?
too.
Yes, very much.
Aren't we?
Blink twice if you're in trouble.
It's fine. I'm a little zoned out. My back is not doing well today, so.
Or ever.
Yeah.
True. Or ever. My back is, I have the spine of like an 80-year-old woman.
I think we're going to have to get a P.O. box and get that set up so all our viewers can send you like really good drugs or something.
Sweet.
Or wedding gifts.
Or that, yeah.
You can get sent wedding gifts at a P.O. box.
I'm going to have to write that down so I remember to go get that.
Yeah, I got to make
set
sure
up.
to order extra invitations.
Oh. If they say yes, that's a problem.
I highly doubt certain companies are going to come to our wedding.
They might.
That's fine. They can have my seat.
No, they can't.
If it comes down to that, yeah, I'll stand all night. I'll just be dead the next day with my back, but...
Yeah, you can't do that. You better get your back in good shape before the wedding.
Yeah, I made some calls today. We're hopefully doing PT again. So.
I told her to do freaking surgery. Just cut this shit out.
No.
And I don't understand because she's like, oh, I don't want to have surgery at 28 years old. You got a back of a 95-year-old woman. This is much better.
Surgery isn't
There's gotta-
guaranteed to fix it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I
You know
don't
what
know.
else is guaranteed to not fix it? Doing absolutely dog shit nothing.
What did I do today?
You called the doctor. You called the doctor before.
When?
When did you call the doctor before? When did you go to PT before?
When I couldn't move off the floor.
Right.
Yes, because
Fix
I
it?
woke
we're
up
getting
that
back
way.
to that point right now, so you're going to do that once a year?
Oh boy, John.
I'm just saying.
Oh boy.
Kill him in his sleep.
Mm-hmm.
People have tried. Anyway.
Give him 1,000 milligrams, see where he goes.
He might not come back.
I don't think I will. I don't know. I'd probably end up in a pool.
I was gonna say I'm gonna wake up to
fish me out
him
with the skimmer the next morning.
face down in the pool.
They say you can hallucinate off that, but I've never taken enough to hallucinate. Have you? Have you hallucinated? Oh.
I don't think so.
I
I'm going to
never
be
have.
honest. I really don't remember much, so I don't think so.
Never have. They say that you should like
I would
eating.
never-
Eating it says
I-
that you can hallucinate.
I
but
really.
I've never have.
I swear to God, I really unintentionally took that amount.
Well, I'm sure you did.
I was just trying to take a normal.
Or
like,
Mitch went.
I just tried to take like a normal. And you know what's really crazy too is I have a drink. I have like a cannabis like drink.
Yeah.
And I read it and I was like, damn, this whole thing's 500 milligrams. There's no fucking way I'm taking this. And I put it back in the fridge because I was like, there's no way I'm taking 500 milligrams. And then I immediately
The
went.
drink was 500.
Yeah.
The whole drink.
The
Like,
whole drink is 500
bottle.
Oh
milligrams.
my god.
And then I immediately took 500 milligrams. I also did take 500 milligrams and probably had 2 or 3 drinks.
Oh, so you were probably close to, 700.
I wasn't doing well. No, not of alcohol, not of.
Oh,
yeah.
God, damn, that's worse.
I
Man.
was not doing good.
Man, did time almost stop for you?
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, because you just went to bed. So you chickened out.
No, I actually
He just couldn't function, and he was home by
He
himself.
chickened out.
I played. I played a lot of the
How
new
long?
Legend of Zelda game.
Oh, okay.
Like I played a lot of it,
Yeah.
and then I fell asleep on the couch, and the dogs actually woke me up.
Yeah.
And that's when I looked
Like,
at
hey
Daisy.
man, you're supposed to feed us 3 hours ago.
That's why I looked at Daisy and I was like, "This is all you now."
Which was my first response when he texted me and said, "Oh, I think I took too much." I said, "Can you feed the dogs right now, please, so you don't forget?"
Right.
Well, because I took it.
Because that's happened on like normal nights where like I'm at work
Oh, yeah.
and like closing for the night, and I come home like 9:45, 10 o'clock, and I'm like, "Did you feed the dogs?" No, they didn't ask. And I'm like,
I say it's up to
What?
them. It's up
So
to them.
the same
They-
guy, he won't send his dogs to an overnight thing, but he'll just starve
They
them to
will
death out.
bother-
I want to throw this out there. I wouldn't, especially before, because now we're saving for the wedding and everything. Every night she wasn't home, I used to get DoorDash, and we would eat a 5-course meal, me and the 2 dogs together. We would sit there, we'd eat sushi, we'd eat whatever together. So I don't want to hear that.
Meanwhile, the
shit.
dog's dying of like gallbladder attacks and shit.
I always try to make sure it's dog safe. Apparently not, though. They ate a ton of avocado the other day, and she looked it up, and apparently that's poisonous for
Yeah,
dogs.
that's not good for them.
They ate a bunch. Didn't seem
Well,
didn't
it's not
seem to
all
bother
dogs. I
them.
mean, they say that about chocolate and stuff like that too, but it's not every dog.
Yeah, Ileana feeds Nala chocolate every other
"Oh
day.
my god, I do
See if it'll
not."
live through this one.
She got into it
Whatever
on
you
her
say.
own the 2 times that it happened.
Okay. Whatever you say.
And then I
Alright.
went downstairs when your mom got home and was crying my eyes out to her, saying, "Oh my God, what do I do?"
You guys want to get a prenup now, or
Because I had said, the funny thing is, I had told her like a million times. Well, I don't know how to word this exactly because it's not. It sounds way worse what I'm about to say. But I had said like a million times, like the dog. Nala's the most important thing in my life. Like Nala's the most important thing. Nala's the thing. Like if anything happens to Nala, like you're done.
Illeanna.
hey, dude, I get you because I know I'm number 2 in my own house as well.
You're definitely number 2 right now. Daisy is definitely not even near you right now.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's a compliment.
Thanks.
It's a compliment.
What's your favorite one to tell people if me and Nala are hanging off a cliff at the same time?
I always say if her and Nala are hanging off a cliff at the same time, I'd be, well, depends how old Nala is.
It's bad.
If it's right now where she's like,
I was like, yeah, she's got another
What,
good
5 years
6,
old?
7 years left.
How old is she
Sorry.
now? 6?
she's
She's
going to
turning
be.
6 in
a few days.
a couple days. But if she's got a good little while left,
So have you done the trunk thing yet with them? Yeah.
no. She would love that one. I don't have a car that can do that though. I need to borrow.
Oh, that's right. You only have hatchbacks. You'd have to hog tire in the back.
That's right. Just throw me in there now. I probably won't be able to move.
That's true.
Then
I just
Nala will
love
just
the
be
dogs.
stepping on me.
I love my dogs.
So do I, but I wouldn't put them above you
You would
at
pick
all.
me if we were hanging off a cliff?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a bad choice.
And it would be a bad choice anyways because we'd both be going down the side of that cliff.
Yeah. My wife would be screaming like this. She'd be like, "Get the dog!"
See, that's what you should be doing.
No.
She would. I guarantee.
No.
You. Yeah, I know she would.
Sorry.
You wouldn't say get the dog first?
No, I'd look at Nala and be like, "I love you, but sorry."
I could see Illeanna going, I already know what his answer is. Fuck you.
She's just trying to kick her off before. I'd be like, Daisy, try to get mommy.
Yeah, you would get Nala, and then you'd be like, "Daisy, you go get her."
Bad.
That's not true anymore. We're getting married. It's not true. She's 6 now. She doesn't have that much longer left. Like, if she was 2...
So we've hit the age mark. We've hit the age
remember-
mark where I now come before her.
Just remember, Ron is in masonry.
That's true. I could disappear.
Yeah, he could literally make you disappear.
We do
Like
want a
cast
nice. We
them
do
on
want a nice
whatever.
patio out back.
That's
Yeah,
So-
that would be a great wedding gift.
It'd be an issue though.
We've already got a more than generous wedding gift from them.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
AKA a wedding.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what?
Nothing's never enough.
No, that's not what I meant. Damn. I was still on the dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, elaborate.
What do you mean? What do you mean elaborate? I feel like I've made my position very clear.
Oh, God.
All right. So dogs before. Because the old saying is what, hoes before bros?
Yeah.
Or bros before hoes?
No, it's no.
Bros
yes,
before
it's
hoes.
bros. Yes.
So you need a new act. You need a new
For
one.
dogs.
Yeah, for dogs.
What?
Just waiting. It's going to be great.
What's gonna be great?
I'm never going to be number one.
You're already number one. Are you kidding me?
By the time Nala's gone, the kids will be number one.
That's probably true, actually.
I will
Well, and
never
they
be
should
number
be,
one.
And they should
Yeah.
be, right?
That sucks.
Shouldn't they be number one?
I think I should be number one.
Why? That's selfish.
I don't know.
We chose each other.
Won't you put your kids above him?
I chose Nala.
If you have kids, are you going to choose your kids above him?
I don't know. We'll have to come back to that when we have
Yeah.
kids.
We'll
See what
We'll
happens.
revisit that
we'll do an update.
scenario.
If that little Mitch is nice enough to you, maybe
Oh
he
my
will.
God.
Yeah.
You're gonna have.
If it's
Oh my.
anything like the either the two of us,
How many
we're
kids did I say we
screwed.
need the other day?
I don't know, but you're out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah. What if you get like triplets and they're all little Mitches?
Oh, that'd be awful. I'm out. That's all you if that happens.
Yet you wanted how many the other day?
Fuck the prenup. It doesn't even matter. I'll give you half of everything. Deal with 3 of me.
I want to make sure your parents listen to this one.
They're like, we know.
Yeah, they had to deal with one. What are you talking about? They'd probably chip in.
In fact, I think they got rid of you for a while, didn't they?
Hey, Nala, where you going? That's okay. She's gonna go.
You're not number one on her list.
Nala? Yes, I am. She still teams up on me if we fake fight. Or she teams up with
She's
me.
out of here.
Yeah,
She's like, no,
she
I'm
left.
not.
Yeah. When we fake fight, if me and Ileana can fake fight, and Nala hops right on board, she's like, "Yeah, let's get her.
Let's kill her. Yeah. It's us against her."
It's literally nuts because
Daisy does not though.
we have to
We're over that.
recreate it because
Maybe we
I
can make
found the video and we're sitting on the couch, but Mitch is in his underwear, so we're obviously not posting that on the internet.
Why? I said the other day.
Okay.
Sure,
But like I'll sit on the
as long as
couch
Tom Brady's involved.
and he'll put his arms like on my shoulders or my legs and he's just like,
I'm gonna get her. Yeah.
like get her, and just pushing on me. And then Nala starts like
Nala's
jumping
like,
and
"Yeah,
kind of
fuck
pouncing
this."
and
Yeah,
just
let's do
barking
it.
in my face. He did it with Daisy the other night. She got in between us
Yeah,
and
she
like
was
right
like-
in his face and
she
was
was
like,
like,
just staring at him like
Oh, you're gonna do this today?
Yeah, Daisy was like,
just like not her. And I was
And
like,
it's so funny too, because then Nala was like, "All right, shit, fuck, I'm out then. Sorry."
it was funny.
Nala's like, "You got no backup on this one. You got to fight both of them yourself."
It was really
Nala's
funny.
like, "You take care of Daisy, then maybe I'll hop back."
Yeah, Daisy's unpredictable now, though.
Why?
Well, you just said yourself she's like a teenager, so you
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
who
what you're gonna
knows?
get.
She could decide, but we probably shouldn't play that game.
Yeah.
Come back on in a few weeks and just have like a big scar across my
Yeah,
face.
missing an ear or something.
I took Abby out today to try to run her ass off at the local park.
Just didn't work.
It's like I'm like, no, okay, the other dog's not here. I figured I'll throw some balls and stuff for her. She's like, oh, that's nice. I'll go get this stick over here.
Oh my gosh. It every time. And they want the smallest, teeny tiniest sticks you can find in the yard.
Daisy's teeth are spotless though, because she's been taking the
Oh my god.
she's been taking all the charcoal out of the fire pit. And
The
she brings
charred chunks of wood.
She brings it up on the bed and Ethan chews them up.
Yeah. So Abby does. She likes all the chipped wood that's in the planters and stuff.
Yeah, they love that.
I don't know why. It's probably not very good for them. It's all pressure treated garbage. Yeah. But and then Chloe, we were out on Saturday, and we went over to Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But
I'm good at it.
yeah, you might have to do that one.
That's fine. I got it. We're very close to the end.
Yeah.
We're well.
Anyways,
over an hour.
Chloe decided that she needed to kill something.
Oh, jeez.
so she finds a squirrel, and that poor thing is just squealing. And she's got a hold of the puppy with the long lead on, and I'm trying to just like make everything stop, right? But then my feet are getting like all hung up in the lead line, and Sarah's pulling on the lead line, and I'm like, just stop moving. And she's like, make it stop. And the squirrel is like,
at this point, it stops.
and the Chloe's just like, yeah, blood. And the other one's, yeah, blood, you know?
Ugh.
So I took the chuck it thing and just smacked the poor damn squirrel.
Oh, you had to put him out of his misery.
I did, a poor damn thing, and the tongue's all.
Peter's gonna love this video.
Oh, gosh.
Should I tell our story about the squirrel?
He's had a couple really ridiculous stories that I hear either on the phone with one of us heading to work and the other heading home, or when I get home, and I'm just like, for the love of God, please don't let any of this crazy shit happen while I'm home alone with Daisy.
Yeah.
Well, because Daisy brought a squirrel inside.
She
when
ran.
She was younger.
We like to keep the back door open because the yard's fenced in. They come and go. They, run around. He's like, yeah, she ran in the backyard, and I thought she just had like a piece of wood or something, and she drops it, and the squirrel just starts running around the kitchen.
No, because it didn't start right away. Because I was actually doing dishes or something. I was doing something in the kitchen.
You were cooking or something. Yeah.
And she dropped it on the kitchen floor, and I was like, oh, God damn it, Daisy. And I went to go kick it, and it got up and it's sprinting around the house. And I'm like, oh, my God, leaking squirrel juice all over.
So then it got under our couch when we had recliners.
Yeah.
What's the smart thing to do when it's in there?
Mm.
It's not open and close the recliner repeatedly.
That's what I started doing. Because, like, ferrets go up in the gears and stuff. I was like, it's got to be right there. I'll just quick put it out of its misery.
Oh, my God.
That didn't work. Daisy got him back outside, though. Daisy took care of it. She recaught him and brought him back outside. That's not the story I was going to tell. The one.
I know which one you were going to tell.
Nala got beat up by a squirrel. I think it was Nala.
Yeah.
But Nala got beat up by a squirrel, and she caught it in our like wood pile.
Yeah.
Daisy was still
in
a baby.
the back,
Yeah.
and she like pulled it out.
Yeah.
And then she let go of it, and this squirrel like wanted vengeance. Like it went after Nala, and Nala ran away from it, and the squirrel was chasing her in the backyard, and she ran like down past the pool like to try to come back inside, and it followed her the whole way. And then when she realized that the door was shut, she was like, shit, I can't get away from this thing. And she ran back down, and she came to me. I was over by the pool pump. And she, like, ran to me. And the squirrel kept coming. Like, the squirrel ran all the way up to me. And then I was like, I gotta fuck up this squirrel. And I'm, like, barefoot. I, like, curb stomped this squirrel on the pavement by our pool barefoot to get rid of this freaking thing. The squirrel was out for blood. It was having none of Nala trying to get him.
This is probably right after you moved in, huh?
No, we had Daisy, I think.
Oh, okay.
It was,
so it was like
end of
somewhat
summer,
recently,
beginning of fall.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was
Jesus
nuts.
Oh, so they can get rabbit, too.
Well,
Okay.
they're all up to date on their shots.
Yeah. Funny.
I think I am.
You should
You
be.
of all
Out
of us
everybody
should be.
here, yeah, you should. If you're not, Jesus, man.
Oh, man.
Just a matter of time.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we should probably call this one. This is
Yeah, we
be
need
our
to call- yeah.
longest one, actually.
yeah, we need to call this. I need to get going.
We have to
Get
make
going,
dinner.
and yeah, I need to go home, eat dinner, and
I need to lay
take care
down.
of stuff.
No, you don't. You have to cook. What are you talking about?
You're not going to cook?
I don't even know if I can stand back up right now.
That's why
You
you're
have
not
to-
number one.
Nala would cook if she could. Gotta think of something. I can't cook. Not tonight.
Well, guess it's a DoorDash.
I gotta
night.
go hang out with my plants.
This cucumbers.
I'm gonna check our update right now. I'm gonna let everyone know. Hang on.
All right, everybody.
How many of you watched my cucumbers?
Oh, God.
I'm tired of talking to Mitch tonight. How about you?
Yep.
All right.
Hey, it's got 539 views and 2 comments.
What are your comments?
I don't know. We're gonna read
What's the
comments
green stuff?
live on air. They're being mean.
Are they? Are they really? Are they really? Say it then. Say it then, and say their names too, because they wanted to comment.
Is it people we know?
No, it actually is. So it's a funny comment. Actually, it's just started off mean.
Okay.
Their name on YouTube is John Doe. So
okay.
I think I can say
Pussy.
that. Yeah. But it says, what? You think you're so cool because you can germinate such beautiful plants and provide your family with good, nutritious food and save a few dollars? That's a good comment. I like that comment. Great.
What was the other one?
Yeah, what's the other one?
It just says the other one just says cool or something.
Oh.
Hang on. Awesome. Just says awesome.
You know what? Screw that guy. At least John Doe gave you something.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
I was hurt for a second.
I was going to say that could be your new ending to each podcast, reading mean comments off
I
the
like
shorts.
it. That's a good idea. So more mean comments.
Yeah, throw
Mitch
some
will
mean
read them
comments.
for
I'll
you.
read
Just remember, we're going to use your fucking name.
We're dropping names in them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you comment.
YouTube
I guess that's true. It's public. Like
If you comment,
commented it.
yeah.
Yeah, so comment. We'll read them. I'll read a couple every time we do this.
Make some nice ones, too. They don't always have to be like... I mean, the premise of this
I thought that was a
podcast
good
is
one.
supposed to be a kind of, a positive thing.
That's true.
So.
The waterfall one is not doing well. That was
fucking
that was a
waterfall.
Miss. That was a
dude.
miss.
Well, yeah, I know.
Got 109 views. So there.
I think I might just surprise Uber people tomorrow. Just my riders. By the way, you're on.
Yeah. It can be shorts. We need more shorts. We're trying to post 2 a day. Just gonna start throwing them up there. Whatever. Don't subscribe if you don't want your feed just filled up with dumb shit. Maybe
That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Have a
that's
good one.
enough. Bye.